and it wasn't too hot.
Yes, it was amazing. We had such a good time.
We did. Some of the people we went there with, they kind of ghosted on social media. Like, we don't even see them no more on social
I know.
media.
I know. I do not know what's going on with them.
I'm like, girl, come on now.
Yes. Hold on. What did I do? I'm in the wrong place. I'm going to try it again. Here we go. Okay. Let me start my watch party.
Hey.
Hey, 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 hey. Ah! I'm so excited. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all. Welcome back to Queen Talk. Oh my goodness. Y'all have no idea how excited I am because listen, me and this chick right here, we met in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. We did not know each other prior to that, but because she's a connector, I'm a connector, we connected. And we've
Mm-hmm.
had some great friendship and networking opportunities together. And I'm just so excited to have her come on my show. And the topic that we are talking about today is crowning up in confidence. So I'm telling you right now, go ahead and hit that share button because there is someone that needs to hear about this.
Yes.
And she is the perfect person to talk about it. All right?
Let them know.
Yes, let me take me a little swig of my tea.
Ooh.
All right. So,
Yeah.
welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Christina. I am so excited to have you. Welcome to you all coming on. I appreciate you joining me every single week for Queen Talk. Today, we are talking about crowning up in confidence. And my special guest for today is an author. She's a model. She's the head of an agency for modeling. Okay. She is a YouTube phenomenon, plus size model, and she exudes confidence on a whole nother level. So you all give it up for Miss Christina.
Hey,
Yes.
everybody.
Yes, yes, yes. So, Christina, is there anything that I left out that you want to share with the people so they can get to know you a little bit more?
Well, just follow me. You'll know my accolades if you follow me on all social media platforms at cclvchristina.com. Or, on
Yes.
social media platforms, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. And look, her information is already posted. You see it on the screen. So you just go ahead and follow her there. And make sure you
Mhm.
follow her on her YouTube page as well, CCLV Christina. Completely phenomenal information when it comes to fashion. Okay. So
Yes.
let's dive on in.
Yeah, let's get into some things.
So let's talk about confidence. How would you describe confidence?
Confidence is really spiritually rooted for me. It is to have full faith and trust in God.
Mm.
And by doing that, his spirit oozes through you. And that's what people see. And that's disguised as confidence, but that is really God.
Listen, starting
Hmm.
strong already. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Confidence is really the God in her. Okay. I am so loving it already. All right. So confidence is, it's disguised, right? It's actually
Hmm.
God and it's exuding through us. So therefore it's disguised as confidence. I absolutely love
Hmm.
that, Christina. So why do
Hmm.
you feel it is important for us all to crown up in confidence?
It's so important because I don't know about you. It is truly uncomfortable being around someone who isn't confident in themselves. And I know life and circumstances may happen, but you all you got at the end of the day. So you might as well be confident.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. I love that. I love that. And I think about, just to kind of give y'all a little bit into Christina, when we met in DR in Dominican Republic, we both had went there along with my sissy. Hey sis, if you're on, I'm sure she is. But we had went there to go to Corey L's Busy at the Beach. And it
Mm-hmm.
was for entrepreneurs who were looking to come together and basically mastermind and bring their business to another level while still enjoying vacation. So
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget when Christina walked up. She just came, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" We was like, "Hey girl."
What y'all thinking?
I remember my sister immediately said, "Okay, so I can hang with her." You
Mm-hmm.
know, because honestly, some of them were very, like, reserved, and let me kind of check out the scene and see
Mm-hmm.
who's what before I give them a little bit of me. You bust down the door to let people know I'm here. Now
Right.
what? I am the party.
Mm-hmm. Life
That's
of
how
the
she
party
walked in.
checking in. Hello.
Listen, she was like, "Hey, y'all." Jesus turned water into wine, so the turn up is real. She literally
Yes.
said that, y'all. I was like, this girl here, okay, let me get to know her a little bit more. So
Mm-hmm.
that was such a memorable experience. Like, I will never forget that. And
Yeah.
it stuck with me that she has the confidence that so many of us may struggle to actually allow to come out. So then when to hear you say, it's really the God in me, keep staying rooted in him and allowing that to exude out. That's
Mm-hmm.
the reason why you seem so confident. That's the reason why you can walk in a room and
Mm-hmm.
own the room.
Oh yeah. Own it. Completely own it. Take
Yes,
over.
yes. So tell us, share a little bit about your confidence story. Were you always this confident, even as a child?
Okay. Is that the whole
Yeah,
part?
I have a second part too, but I want to know yes or no first. Were you?
Okay. Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay, so for the yes part, let us know what actually were the keys that helped feed your confidence. And for the no part, how did you get to this part of being so confident?
Growing up, I have always been plus size.
Okay.
So, a turn on that, I had to wear adult clothes. I'm talking about the JC Penney's, the things I didn't have the privilege of shopping at Express or Forever 21 as a child. I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
So, I pretty much had to get over myself. My aunt, she pretty much took me in the room. She's like, "Look, you big, but honey, you got swag, you got style, and you got confidence. So I need you to own the room. It is what it is. Accept it until you change it or whatever."
Mm.
So that was just a huge wake up call. Just to be me and be the Christina that my friends and everybody know, and from changing my mindset, I
Mm.
became the first plus size cheerleader in my high school, and
Mm.
was able to be a majorette in my college, and I started a modeling group. That's how modeling came about for me. I modeled since I was 3, but starting my own modeling agency per se at a collegiate level, that's pretty much where that confidence pumped up. Was just, like, look, I'm hey, I'm plus size, but that don't have to be a crutch. It does not have to be something that holds me back from living my life.
Ooh, I love that. I love, love, love that. I love that, because when we think back on our lives, there's always someone that'll say something that kind of change the trajectory of how things are going. And for
Mm-hmm.
your aunt to be that person, be like, listen, own the
Mm-hmm.
room. It is what it is. What you gonna do about it? Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you had the opportunity to either like grow or shrink, and you chose to grow and thrive in it. And I think that that's phenomenal. And then
Yeah.
going on to create an agency on the collegiate level where you were like, okay, so you knew what it took to actually walk in your confidence. So now you're helping others to do the same. I think it's phenomenal.
Yes.
Phenomenal. And that agency you still have today.
Yeah, I expanded. I because so many people will point you to your purpose, even when you off track. God has a way of sending people in your life to like get you back on track. So a lot of people like, when you gonna take this seriously? Like, yeah, the collegiate thing is dope, but when you gonna make this a thing? When is this gonna be a business? So I took that leap of faith and got the licenses and everything like that to protect it. And you got the Goodwills and places like that reaching out to display and have shows with my agency. So it's God has truly has blessed us.
Oh, I love, 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 love that. I love how you said like God will always point you to your purpose, even if it's through people. And then
Mm-hmm.
you were like, okay, so let me go ahead and take that leap. And it took you actually taking the step,
Mm-hmm.
with doing everything you needed to protect that business. And then God started opening doors for you. You know,
But can I be honest about
Go
something?
ahead. Yes, please.
Okay, so I transferred schools. I went to the Tennessee State University my freshman year, and I transferred to Austin Peay State University. They did not have a modeling group, and I was like, I cannot be in college without being in a fashion show and stuff. So I'm gonna have to implement one. But really, it was kind of to stand out. It was on some pride, to
Mm,
boost my pride, that ego, to how you
yeah.
stunting.
Yeah.
But after a while, it became about the kids, the metamorphosis they experienced through confidence and them getting to know the Lord and getting off the streets and not selling drugs and finishing college. It became much bigger than just, oh, we're a
Mm.
modeling group. It was about ministry. So I knew from then that my ministry is confidence.
Yes, you better say that. That was
Mm-hmm.
your ministry. I love,
Yes.
love, love it. She said her ministry was confidence, and she is
Mm-hmm.
walking in it, boo boo. I
Mm-hmm.
love that, Christina. Thank you so much for sharing that. I see the
You're
hearts,
welcome.
y'all. Yes, I know. I told y'all it was gonna be good. Yes, yes, yes. So I love how you talked about, like, no, you weren't always confident, but you chose to actually make the change and say, okay, I'm going to own it. I love how
Right.
you talked about through that you were able to grow, being the first plus size cheerleader at your high school, being a
Mm-hmm.
majorette in college. Okay, listen, do it, okay? And
Okay.
then being able to actually start your agency that started on a collegiate level, but now it's actually her business that she thrives in, and have different companies reaching out to her in order to do different shows for their clothing. So I think that that's phenomenal. Now, when we
Mm-hmm.
think about someone that's watching right now and say they're looking to crown up in confidence, what are 3 quick tips that they could actually do right now that can change their confidence in this very moment?
Three things that I would suggest is take accountability. If
Mm,
you are not facing your junk in the eyes of the Lord and the world and yourself, like, you're going to be stuck. So, one would be to take accountability. That way, it structures you for better change. Second of all, forgiveness.
mm,
Forgiveness, whether it's yourself, you may be feeling bad, like, oh, I'm overweight, I'm doing this to myself, and pouring out all these woes. Embrace forgiveness, whether that's from somebody else or for yourself. Walk in forgiveness. And then three, it takes practice. It takes you to speak positive to yourself, and you just have to implement those things. So you want to walk in confidence, you have to pretty much jump off the ledge. And like, you
yes.
have to have that, you have to be courageous enough to be confident, because people, the world don't want you to be confident.
Right.
So be courageous enough to say, no, I'm confident. You might could take some notes, but you're also drawing people to the Lord. Oh, because
Yes.
we're his representatives. So he don't want us walking around with our head down and doubting ourselves. We
Mm,
can't get a message out there if we're not confident. So it must be something that you have to do it. It's not
I
suggestion.
love
You
that.
have to do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. And I love how you said we are his representatives.
Mm-hmm.
So if we are his representatives, you better be representing him to the top notch possible, like being your very best self to
Yes.
showcase the God in you. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We are his representatives. That needs to be on a t-shirt. Y'all need to get that.
Hmm.
I love, love,
Yes.
love that. That's really
Yes.
good. So take accountability, number one. Making sure that you embrace forgiveness is number two. And then number three, it takes practice. So
Hmm.
every single day you are choosing to
Hmm.
do it differently than you did the day before. Every single day. Every single.
Yes.
I love this. Oh, and people are saying love, love, love this. Yes, it is good. I told y'all. Yes, I love
Yes,
it
that's the
too.
thing. I want you all to walk away with something. Don't you hate when you watch like shows and lives and they are just so egotistical? You don't walk away with anything but their accolades. I'm like,
Right.
no, I don't
Listen,
like
I'm
that.
I'm not about wasting my time. How are we
Mm-hmm.
serving? That's the biggest point.
Like spirits attract.
Right. Because I will quickly turn it up. Oh, they ain't talking about me wasting my time with this.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
absolutely love that. And it's so important for us to spend our time wisely because that's the one thing that you can never get back. So
That's it.
take
Yeah.
some notes, give
Mm-hmm.
some notes, give something to
Yeah.
other people because that's what we are here for. It's not about
Mm-hmm.
you. How can you help
Mm-hmm.
somebody else? Okay, let me get off my soapbox. Now, this is the exciting part. So last year, you were a finalist for Ashley Stewart. They were looking for their model, right? For
Mm-hmm.
2019, and you were a finalist. How? Like, share how you got to that point, how you were able to try out, how confidence actually helped you get there.
Okay. Audience, do y'all got your popcorn and coke? Because it might take a minute. It might take a minute.
That's okay.
But so in 2017, Ashley Stewart, as far as I know, started this journey. They were looking for a nationwide ambassador, and I auditioned, and I was in New York. I auditioned and I left. And when you leave, you forfeit your chances. I'm pretty sure that I made it to the finalists to be the first one, but it was not in God's plan. And I left. I was there one day. I was there to just get it done and go back home.
Yes, indeed.
In Brooklyn, New York, I went to their flagship, but I left. So I
Why
forfeited
did
that
you
opportunity.
leave?
I left because I thought usually, see, the model agent, usually what most auditions, you audition and they do a callback if they're interested. So I thought, okay, you do your thing, you walk and they call you if you made it or they want you to go further. So I just left. I caught my flight and went on. I did not.
She didn't just
I
leave
did
and go
not
back to the
stay.
hotel, y'all. She went back home. Like she got on her plane and left.
I had a one day I slept at that hotel. Was time to audition, slay 'em, boom, boom, show 'em what Tennessee can do, and I hit that flight when I got done. I was like, "Up, Uber, come on, I got a flight."
Oh my
I
god.
did not stay. So that was 2017, 2018. I took a rest. I could have auditioned, but a colleague of mine told me that they wanted to audition, so I stepped back. I was like, let them, try out and give them a space to win and all of that. So I didn't audition out of respect of my friendship.
Mm.
2009.
Mm.
See, that's character. That's character right there.
Mm.
And then 2019, I auditioned, and I also had like a job thing where I had an intro, so it was perfect. I was already training in Miami and all that, and that weekend I tried out for Ashley Stewart. Stayed there. I auditioned, and one of the marketing directors, Miss Tamira, she knew, because she was like, "Don't go nowhere," because I was finna make the same mistake from 2017. I was getting my things, putting my flats on, and
Yes,
all of that.
indeed.
She said, "Oh, Christina, don't go nowhere." And that would kind of signal somebody like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna progress." But I didn't think anything of it. That I was thinking, oh, they just want their event full. I guess I'll stay. But turned out they called my
You
number first.
yes. You say, oh, they just wanted their
I was
eventful, so
finna
I
go.
guess
I was
I'll
finna
stay.
go. And I scared her so bad. She literally ran. She said, "Whoa, baby, don't go nowhere, please." Because I made that mistake in 17. So
Yes.
so They called my number first, and they only picked two semifinalists.
Oh wow.
It was me, and it was another lady, fabulous. She tried out a couple of times. Her name's Katrina. She's fabulous. We were the Miami finalists, and then we had to give people the votes. I had to call the church, the school, the community, the job was voting. Everybody was voting. I was begging everybody to
I voted.
vote.
I remember that.
Yes, I had to ask it. I was like, I do not like to ask people, but
Ooh,
I mean, closed mouths don't get fed. So
come
I had to
on.
do what I had to do. The pastor put in the announcements in the bulletin. First lady had my back. Shout out to Miss Sheila. I had to tell my community, tell everybody, please vote for me. Please repost it. I can only do it every day, all day, every hour on the hour. So thank God I made it as the top 8 contestants. And I have 8 lovely sisters. And we all went out and we had an event in Brooklyn at the Brooklyn Theater. And we got flued out. Flued out. We flew out. Ashley Stewart was amazing to us. We had hotel. We got to know each other. It was great. And then it was time to work. And if you
Mm,
find the video on my YouTube, you'll see my experience and the highlights. I did a good job filming the experience. So for the next group for 2021, or whenever they pick it up, they won't be lost in the sauce because it was just no rule books. It just like what we do. Like I'm over here waiting. I'm buying clothes. I'm buying the clearance rack. I'm vlogging everything. I'm taking pictures. I'm doing videos in their clothes to try
yes,
to just
Cindy.
build the momentum and post it on my socials. But it was a beautiful journey. No, I did not win the title, but I won the relationship with the organization, Ashley Stewart. And being a teenager who's wore their jeans and their clothes since I was a teen, that's like full circle for me. So that's
Mm.
more of a prize than anything. We networked, we met so many celebrities. Mona Scott, Yandy was a judge, and I met Yandy before.
Were
I
you
met
like,
her
girl, you remember when
personally.
I met you back in 2005?
It wasn't too long. It was like okay, I met her that April at a
Mm.
fashion event with Claire Summers, and the competition was in September. So she's like, "Oh, girl, you're not gonna speak to me."
She remembered you. I love
She
it.
remembered you. So that's a big thing to just be professional. Although I didn't get the results I want, still I got the result I want, and that's to have a beautiful relationship with Ashley Stewart. So that's the journey. But honey, we worked them clothes, I worked them heels, I worked the interviews, everything. I was ready. I was praying every night. I was prepared. Like this whole journey, like me starting a collegiate modeling group, me modeling as a child, me taking pictures, my mom making me take pictures, and learning how to smile. All that made sense for that experience. So God, He
Wow.
takes you through this detour to prep you for your purpose.
You better
So
come on and give that word. Okay, first of all, let me just say I absolutely love that because you did not know. Like, we don't ever know in the beginning what this is actually preparing us for. But
right,
because you chose to be consistent, because you chose to say, okay, I'm just going to do and follow along, then when you get to that point,
yep,
you can look back and say, oh, now I see. I see how this played a part. I see how this helped me, experience these specific things. Because, like you said,
mm-hmm.
nothing else could have prepared you. You didn't know what to do. And then
Mm-hmm.
what I love about it too, Christina, is that you chose to actually take the information and not keep it to yourself. You actually chose,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going to vlog about it. I'm going to let people know. So when they go on their journey, they know the steps that they need to take. That is
Right,
beautiful because that's what it's
yeah,
all about. No matter what we're
mm-hmm.
doing, whether you're doing modeling, life coaching, you're mentoring girls, whatever it is, it's not something for you to just take. How can we actually impact the world
Right,
if we keep it for
right.
just us?
Right. So I'm really grateful to Ashley Stewart. They are so sweet, family oriented. We met the president. Like we met the president. He emailed us and he talked to us and welcomed us at the like it was like a family reunion, but
Yeah.
fashion,
Yeah, but fashion. But I love that. I love it's such a beautiful story. And to know, like you
Mhm.
said in the beginning, your confidence is all about God being inside of you, and that's what people see
Right.
when you're modeling, when you're interviewing, when you're meeting different people, and they just want to know more about, man, what is that spark that's in her? Like I have to
Yep.
know. I have to know. So
People
to
want
see
the
that, just
sauce. They
pass
want the
on.
sauce.
Right?
God is ready to give it to them, but they ain't paid. They looking everywhere except to God for the sauce.
Come on. Come on. I love it. Love, love, love it.
Yes.
I love it. Oh my gosh. You have no idea. I told y'all she was going to give y'all life. The very
Hmm.
first meeting.
Yes.
Hey, y'all. She been like this the whole time. I love that. But I think that that's such a great story to be able to tell. And like when you talked about how you originally went to go and sign up in 2017,
Yes.
but you left, which was a lesson learned. But
Hmm.
also, what I thought was beautiful, Christina, is that even though it was something that you did, you left, you got on the plane, you went back home, you still knew, but that wasn't God's timing.
Hmm.
Because you may have not been ready to actually vlog and do those things at that time, you
It
know?
was. Hmm.
So seeing the importance of acting in the season, I think is so phenomenal. And then, like you said, in 2018, you were going to try, but you respected your friend. You knew that this is something that she wanted to do as well, and she had already signed up to go be a part, so you took a step back. That's humility on a completely different level that I don't think most of us actually get,
Right.
because you didn't make it about you. You were
Right.
like, sure, that's fine, and still supportive, because when it's your turn, it's your turn. That's it.
Right. Right.
And then in 2019, boom. And look at the
Boom.
experiences, and then being able to actually share the experience with other people, I find so beautiful. Such an amazing
Mhm.
story. Such an
Thank
amazing
you.
story. You touched my heart, girl. I love it. So, knowing that that's one of the doors that confidence opened for you, what are some other doors that confidence opened up for you where if you would have shunned back and allowed fear to overtake you, you would have
Mhm.
not actually walked through?
I'll go with my YouTube journey.
Okay.
YouTube has, well, God has opened so many doors through YouTube. At first, when we went on that retreat, remember you all gave the suggestion
Yes.
like, okay, if you want an audience, you might need to get a YouTube started.
Yep.
So I slowly walked in obedience to that. And I went from paying videographers, photographers, um, it was such a crutch. And my best friend always reiterated, you need to learn how to do this yourself. You cannot be paying people and they don't deliver on time, boom, boom, boom. You got to do this yourself, Christina, because it still ain't your sauce. I don't feel like this is Christina. Like, yeah, you in
Mm.
front of the camera, but I know you can do this. And thank God for Jamisha. Hey, girl, she pushed me to go ahead and be self sufficient in YouTube. So it went from learning how to do it and getting equipment and figure out the lighting. And now I'm in love with making sure my branding is on point because this whole confidence thing is bigger than me. I represent so much and so many things, and I'm so in love with the plus size community. I don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
I want to be a good representation of a Christian young lady
Yeah.
that is in plus size fashion. So I am so grateful. I've met big YouTubers. Um, and we talk. I meet a lot of designers in the New York and LA community and fashion entrepreneurs and things like that. It's just been such an amazing journey, and I am so humbled. I'm so blessed that God has opened doors, knocked down walls, and I would never think I'd meet the Nitra B's, the Jackie Inas, the
Yeah.
Nicole Linnells, and the Jessica Williams. Like, these are big, influential people. And Coria, she supports, you support.
Hmm.
So God is just opening so many doors by me walking in obedience and being consistent and faithful to the plus size community in my craft. YouTube. Woo! Honey, the editing,
Yes. Don't I know it?
like sometimes it take me 10 hours to do one video, and
Yeah.
I'm talking about from filming to editing to post.
Yeah.
It's, you gotta love it
You have
because
to, and you have to educate yourself on it. Before I have something I want to say to that, but let me read these comments because I be ignoring them sometimes. Jamisha
oh,
said, "Hey girl." Raven
hey,
says, "I am so proud of you, boo."
who said that?
Raven
Okay, thank you.
Blackshear. Yes,
Mhm,
yes, yes.
that's my girl.
Hey Sherelle, hey Mom, hey Sis, hey Ricky, hey all of y'all, James, Cindy, Rosalind. I see y'all all on here. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Okay, now to your point, when you were talking about sometimes you spend 10 hours on a video, I'm currently reading the book by Jay Shetty called Think Like a Monk. And he talks about how when he started and he would do these 5-minute videos, and he said how it would take him like 5 hours to actually edit a 5-minute video to put
Hello.
on YouTube. And he was like, he realized that it was so important for him to say, either I want to do this or I don't, because you can't have no in
Mhm.
between. And that truly
Right.
touched my soul because for me, doing YouTube, I have been inconsistent. And a lot of the inconsistencies for me is about the time that it takes to edit. I have multiple videos in my phone, but then to be able to
Mhm.
go back and edit, and then, like the other things that I have going on, I just don't have the time. Sometimes it's difficult for me.
Mhm.
So I completely get it. And I love you, number one, saying, okay, if this is going to be my craft, then I'm just going to have to learn it and then do what I need to do to make sure I get it out there. And
Mhm.
I think that that's so beautiful because, like, I was getting teary while you were talking because I can envision myself and the things that I have gone through, and knowing that consistency is key. And listen, Christina, I remember when you were in the beginning stages.
Mhm.
I remember
Yeah.
we've had the talks, and
Mhm.
then to
Yeah.
see your stuff come to fruition, and you are not even at the pinnacle. Like, there's
Right.
still so much more. But to be able
Right.
to watch the journey of someone that, like you care about and you're rooting for, it's so beautiful to see the steps progress. It's such a
Right.
beautiful thing. So
And
yeah.
that's the thing. I have not, like, my laptop broke down right before Memorial Day, and with COVID things are
Mm,
moving slower. I still don't have a personal PC. I've been doing everything, whether I have to go to the library or do it by phone.
mm,
I have not put up that excuse because I owe it to my audience to,
yeah.
be
Ooh,
consistent, and but I don't like complaining to my audience. I just, okay,
yeah.
execute or excuses. Like,
Come
which one you
on.
gonna give them? And I don't like giving out excuses. I'll have a little pity party to myself, but at the end they be like, look, this crying ain't gonna help. You got to get it done. You gotta get it done, because when you get done filming, sis, you gotta edit. Sis, when you get done editing, you got to post it and wait for it to post. So go on and do what you need to do. Do your makeup, do your hair,
Keep it
and
moving.
don't do what you need to do.
I love, love, love that. Look, I have some more comments coming through. Okay, so Sherelle said, me too, being consistent. Oh my gosh. My sister said, I remember too. I'm so glad we met. Oh!
Oh, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Bless
Listen.
you.
Listen. Sister,
Bless
I don't know
you.
if you heard in the beginning, but at the beginning of our conversation, I talked about how we met Christine and how she was like, Jesus turned water into wine, so the turn up is real. How y'all doing? You know? Immediately we like, okay, so we could go and meet her. Let's see what's up with her.
Okay.
Love, love, love it. Love it. But Christina, thank you so much for sharing that story and being able to be transparent about it, and knowing that that is a door, that confidence, the God inside of you have actually opened. Look, people
Mhm.
laughing. Raven said, yep. She agreed.
I preach that to everybody.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
And she just smiled. How y'all doing?
that is my motto.
That is her motto. Yes, indeed.
You know, my motto is Jesus believes in the turn ups. He turned water into wine. Jesus believes in the turn ups. Hallelujah.
Yeah. I'm trying not to
Ah,
laugh. But this is her. This is her. And on
yep.
Queen Talk, we can be transparent and talk about anything. So I love it.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
And amen.
Oh gosh. Look, they laughing, girl. I love it. Okay. So knowing that that's something that the door has, confidence has opened that door for you. I love that. As we wrap up, they just laughing all in the comments, which I love. But if y'all have questions for Christina, go ahead and put them in the comments because I will read them. Me too. Love it. They love it. They love it. I'm just reading the comments. Everybody talking
Good.
about they love it. Well, this is what it is. They say they love, love, love your confidence, girl.
Thank
This is
you.
who she is. Okay.
Mhm.
So as they write more comments, or if they have a question and they put inside the box, do you have a question for me, Christina?
I am curious to know. Um, I know your platform is pretty much mentoring like teens and women, but what some goals you got down there, girl? Because I'm trying to know the tea. I be seeing stuff on social media, and I'm like, where is she headed? What's she trying to do?
Like I'm hiding something?
What is she trying to do?
You are a mess.
Oh,
So yes, as everyone know, ministry is definitely my ministry is definitely mentoring and empowering both queens and teens. Queens are us
mhm.
women, and
Yes,
teen
yes.
girls, of course. And I
Mhm.
do that through life coaching, through speaking, holding workshops, things like that. You all know about my nonprofits for teen girls. I still have that as well. What are my goals? To be honest with you, I am in a season of being open to whatever he's presenting to me.
Okay.
And making sure that I'm being obedient to walk in it. That has been something that I have not always done. Let's just be
Okay.
transparent and real, okay?
Okay.
But there are certain things that God has given me before, and I didn't actually act on it. And I do believe in knowing the season that you're in. So if he tells you to act on something, you're supposed to act on it in that moment. And I didn't do that, and that's not something I want to continue going forward. So right now, my goal has truly been to act in whatever it is that he's presenting to me. He
Hmm.
presented to me this Queen Talk, so that's what I've been doing, and I've been consistent with that,
It's
and making sure that I follow through. He's also, presented to me to start a Crown Up group, and that's actually launching. That's the thing that's coming.
ah.
Yes, you will be able to join me, being able to get monthly coaching calls. We will have books that we will read. There will be a group of multiple women that are like minded because I believe in iron sharpening iron.
Hmm.
You will have the access to video library where I will have different subjects that you can go and learn on, whether it's confidence, entrepreneurship, drawing closer to God, whatever it is. But there are different things. And there'll be something new that's posted every month. And you'll have the opportunity to network and be with a group of women that are like you. So that's what I'm currently working on, and that will be launching very soon.
Perfect. See, I asked a good question.
Yes, you did. Listen, let me see. Mom and God Mom says hi. Ah, they say Mom and God Mom says hi, Christina. Yes.
Hey.
Not my mama.
Right. My
Yes.
mama.
Yes. It
Yes.
says
Hey,
Mom and God
mama.
Mom says hi to
Hey, God,
Christina.
mom.
And then they say you both are beautiful. Oh, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, so my mom says she loves your confidence. She's watching as well.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, my sister has a good question. Are you
Ooh,
planning to join us in January in Mexico?
let's
Crown up
pray
in
on
Cabo?
that. Let's pray on that. I don't know what Sister Rona doing, so I'm gonna have to figure I have to figure that out, honey.
Listen, here are the positives about Mexico because people are asking. We do have about 16 women that's joining us so far. Mexico is open. And what I have seen from multiple of my friends that have traveled to Mexico since August, the beginning of August to now, I have a friend that's there right now actually. They
Okay.
are handling coronavirus way better than the US is. There are
Okay.
multiple countries that are handling it way better than we are. And because they are handling it way better and they've taken the proper precautions, they have created a space where you can go and still, enjoy vacation and not have to worry about being in areas where it's overcrowded and things like that.
Right.
Our retreat is actually going to be at a resort and
Okay.
it's completely beautiful. They have 16 restaurants there. It's in Cabo, all inclusive. Everything about it is amazing. But what I love about it is still kind of secluded. I like
Okay.
that about it. Just
Okay.
yes. Okay, so she answered that question. Let me see. You follow through, girl, and you're amazing in my life. Oh, thank you, Sherelle. That's Sister Clay. I love her. You guys,
She's so sweet.
love, love, love. Okay,
Yeah.
so as we wrap up, first I want to say thank you so much. If you all are not following Christina, make sure you go and follow her on Instagram and all social media platforms at CCLV Christina. It's in the chat box. It's on the screen underneath her face. I know you all see it. Okay. And then also make sure that you go and follow her YouTube page where she shares amazing fashion tips, including confidence. How often do you post? Is it every week?
I post on Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh, okay. Be like you when I get big.
Sunday you're gonna get the
Sunday, Wednesday, and
vlog. Wednesday
Friday.
you're gonna get the word, and Friday you're gonna get the fashion.
Ooh! Sunday you gonna get the vlog. Wednesday you gonna get the word, and Friday you gonna get the fashion. Y'all better come on and support my girl. I love it. Love it. Yes,
Yes.
that touched my heart right there. Ooh,
Oh glory.
gave me a
Oh
chill.
glory.
Yes, it's wonderful. So yes, go and follow her on YouTube at CCLV Christina. It's the same on every single platform, you all, and make sure you support her. I truly appreciate everything that you have done, Christina. And as we wrap up, why don't you share a quote or a scripture that has helped you hone in into your confidence?
Well, as I say in my book, transparency.
Yes, if y'all don't have a book, get it. By the way, go ahead.
Yes, it's so amazing. So this is definitely like a memoir, not a memoir, but it's just kind of like I don't know, like a short read, and it helps you with your confidence. I kind of give a glimpse of my life, and I give pointers of being transparent and challenge you to be confident. But I say in the book to I say, I don't want to die with potential. I want to die leaving a legacy.
Mm,
So I leave that with you all to challenge you all to go pursue those things that God has called you to do. I'm talking to myself as I talk to you,
mm,
but don't die with the gift God has given you. Leave a legacy because your gift is bigger than you. It has to do with the people you are going to be open doors for, the plus size community, the Christian community, people who are on the verge of suicide. It's so much bigger. Your gift is so much bigger than yourself. So die leaving a legacy and don't die with potential.
I love that. I love that. It's very similar to my motto is I want to die empty.
Mm-hmm.
I
Exactly.
want to die
You
empty. I do
head.
not want to die and still have all of these things that I was supposed to do that I didn't.
Yep. Yep.
I want to
Exactly.
die empty. I want to be in a place where God has called me to do something, and I acted. I did what it is that he told me to
Mm-hmm.
do. Being obedient. Love it. They say, wow, great word to my spirit. Yes.
Yeah.
Take it
Yeah.
and apply it. Take it and
Mm-hmm.
apply it. Christina,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. You have truly blessed us all. I want to
Oh,
remind you all to go ahead and make sure you follow Christina and then come back next Thursday. Next Thursday, we are going to be actually talking about ministry and marketplace. And this one's going to be good. And our
mm-hmm.
guest for that week is the CEO of Church Space, Day Edwards. So you want to make sure you want to come back for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here every
Thank
Thursday,
you,
7 p.m. live.
Keisha. I appreciate you.
You're
Thank you
welcome,
for asking me
girl.
to do this. This was so everything. I enjoyed every minute. So thank you for choosing me to be a part of your platform and your show.
Oh, you are very welcome. I love you so much. I appreciate that from
Love
the
you
bottom
more.
of my heart. Y'all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to crown up in confidence. Bye.